I started the day at one of my favorite cafes here in Copenhagen. No plans, just a quiet table, a cup of iced matcha and my notebook. I've been writing little affirmations lately, thoughts for new season, just simple reminders to slow down, to choose softness and to notice more. Sometimes it's a few sentences, sometimes just a single word. It doesn't matter what it says, only that it feels true. Lately, I've been reading too. Books about pace and presence and how to move through life more gently. There's something grounding about sitting here, surrounded by noise, yet completely still. Notice life moving around me and watching people come and go while I stay quiet for a while. These small pauses feels like the real beginning of the season. Later, I walk through Kongens Have. I try to come here when autumn begins, before the colors fade completely. The air smelled like rain, and the wind moved the leaves in soft spirals. There's something I love about the in-between time, when summer is gone, but winter hasn't quite arrived. Everything feels slower, and it's like the city finally exhales. I think autumn teaches us that the beauty doesn't need to last forever to matter. I've been searching for a new scent, something that feels like this season. At the Labo I tried a few, but kept coming back to one. Thé Noir. It's soft and smoky, warm and clean. It reminds me of quiet mornings and the feeling of wool against cold air. Scent is such a personal thing. It becomes invisible, but somehow holds everything. The mood, the memory, the way the air feels. This one felt like autumn itself. Autumn style feel like a slower rhythm. Everything's heavier, softer, closer to the skin. My palette never really changes. Black, white, grey, brown. Wool coats that carry their own weight. Cashmere that moves like breath. Cotton crisp against the skin. Leather that warms with touch. Sometimes I add fur, not for luxury, but for the texture, for the way it softens a silhouette. I've always been drawn to a structure. Blazer with clean lines, skirts that moves with restraint, tailored trousers that fall just so. Loafer for the everyday, heels for the balance, boots with quiet height, a trench coat cinches at the waist, a pair of leather gloves, a pillbox hat catches the low light at the afternoon. It's small gestures of refinement. The pieces I reach for aren't new. They are familiar, things that hold shape and memory. I love how autumn changes the way fabric feels. Style in this season isn't about tension, it's about restraint. Every choice deliberate, every detail softened by time. I like to think of autumn dressing as a kind of a language, quiet, intentional, spoken through texture and tone. Black gives structure, white gives light, grey holds the balance, brown keeps it human. Together they tell a story, not of perfection, but of ease. Maybe that's why I love most about this season, the way it allows elegance to feel effortless. At the end of the week, I drove north, just 20 minutes from the city to Dyrehaven. It always feels like another world here. The stillness, the way the light falls between the trees. There's something about walking here that resets everything. No screens, no plans, just the rhythm of your own steps and the sounds of leaves underfoot. I think we all need places like this, somewhere that asks for nothing of us. Standing there, I realized how quickly the season shifts. You never really notice the exact moment it happens. Just one day, the air feels different. Maybe that's what autumn really is. A gentle reminder to slow down, to notice, to let things change. To understand that beauty often arrives quietly and leaves the same way.